Then, all right, so if you happen to be here at this time, then I expect that you already know what it is and what it will be because you already know these things within your mind's eye. You have been here, you have experienced this. If you know, you know. All right, so let's just get into y'all's messages. I'm really excited because they came through like really clear and really quickly when I just like got into like a meditative position. So I'm just gonna start with what I received download wise, and then we'll get into the cards as we always do. So, Virgo, and mind you, if this video stops because there's an issue with my phone or with my AirPods, then we are just going to end the read and I'm not gonna struggle to keep it going, okay? Just saying, child, because these the technology definitely be trying to work against me all the time. So yeah, so what I was receiving when I was meditating is this. I said, okay, so where are the Virgos right now? Like the ones who are really going through all these major changes, like where are they? What is happening for them, right? And immediately I received that you guys are in this literal fool energy, this fool's journey kind of energy, like where you really are just doing what feels right in the present moment, in the present time, and you're just kind of in this space where you have no choice but to be so present and to literally take it all in as it's happening. So I feel like there's some type of like reason for that. Like there is a reason that you're in that energy. And I think this happens for you before just like big shifts in your life happen because I think that's spirit's way of kind of like giving you that guidance that you kind of call in for yourself, that your energy just kind of, I don't know, just has within it. So and it could be the whole grounded earth thing, that just that earth, resonance, like, I can't really just put it into words right now. That's why I'm holding my lapis, child. Okay, but it's like you have a natural balance and a natural instinct, and right now you just naturally feel the need to be so present with help from spirit, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. But you're going through like this big death and this transition, and because you're so present, it's like all you can do is like really just feel it and accept it. And I feel like you guys are going a little fast through this transition, through the experience itself, that some of you are needing to be reminded, I guess, to like make sure you're thinking critically about what's happening, not in the moment too much, but like after the fact, right? So say you get home or you get some to a place where you can be meditative, like it will probably really help if you just kind of like think about what you just experienced and how it makes you feel, like question everything that happened. You know what I'm saying? You guys are definitely in a space where you're not comparing yourself to anyone or what you want from anyone. That shit's not on your mind, competition and all that, right? Um, yeah, and there's something else I was gonna say as well. Oh yeah, y'all, somebody misses y'all. They're thinking about y'all. Okay, this is the same kind of theme that's been coming up for the Virgos. But I feel like this person or this thing or whatever this thing is for you, it's one of those things where it has so much soul recognition. And I'm saying that to mean like it will bring you so much pleasure and so much like balance, and like this thing that you want is so like aligned to you, okay? And it would make you so like put you so much in alignment that there's all of these natural things floating around in the world, in the universe, that are trying to like come between you and that thing. Okay, and it's stemming from where we just were. We come out of that place, a certain place, and then okay, and it's like we have to give our realities time to catch up to where we're going. So you have this thing, you're already in connection with this thing or this person or what already, but there's still these challenges around that are trying to like stop it from fucking coming together. I'm trying to give an example, but I can't think of one. So let's just get into the cards. The first card that literally forced itself out of the deck when I was shuffling for your energy, Virgo, is this death card. So I feel like you're going through a huge transformation. And I feel like this is just like a natural thing for you right now, Virgo. Like I feel like you're literally probably just like living life la di da, and you're like, damn, like I'm really going through some changes, and it doesn't feel like some crazy ass shit. And I feel like even during this time, you still feel so full and so rich and like full of just like substance to go on. Like you're sustained, you feel sustained enough for a whole fucking village, like deep down within you. So it's like you're going through death. It's like, imagine somebody dying and they're completely at peace, they're completely in the moment. You get what I'm saying? That's where you are. Like you're so at peace. If you were to die right now, like literally, it will be fine. You know, it's one of those weird things. It's like it nothing really matters. You're just at peace, it feels. And it's funny because the card that came out after is the Nine of Pentacles. And that card, I mean the Nine of Cups, sorry, and that's all about just this space emotionally where you're just like good, you're happy, you're content. Like nothing is really can really throw you off, because I feel like on a mental level, you just recognize that certain things are worth reacting to or feeling about, but some things just aren't. Like I heard this quote today and it really hit me when I heard it. So I gotta share it. So hopefully I remember it, help me spirit. But it was just like, oh yeah, it was like, if you have so much value, or if you're such a valuable person, okay, then why are your emotions so cheap? And, like, that's exactly what I'm, like, getting at, and it's like you're finding that balance within you where you're going through enough life experiences to where now like, "Okay, this and that is, like, totally not worth my peace or my," it sounds so, like, easier said than done, and you hear a lot of older people talk about this, people in their 40s and 50s and shit, who it took them to their 40s and 50s for them to be like, to gain that thing where it's like, "This thing is totally not worth my peace," or, "This is not, like, it costs too much emotionally for me to deal with this thing or to react in this sort of way to this thing, so I'm just not." And the fact that you're getting this, no matter what age you are, the fact that you're getting this is like super important. Like I said, like not caring about rejection, um, being okay with change, just certain things that we go through as humans, like these milestone ass like things. I feel like you've been so into you, Virgos, that y'all are like hitting these milestones that you other people eh, bef- before us or whatever generations before you, it took them so long to get there or whatever. So, and this is like huge, like mental and emotional like expansion for you. So that's fire. Like that's what's going on within you, Virgo. What else is happening with Virgo? What else is going on? Ooh, all right. So my head is starting to hurt. Somebody might have a headache. It could be these AirPods, child, but I don't get headaches like I almost never get headaches. If I do, it's because I would have to be just like really stressed out or something. But somebody might have a headache right now. Somebody might feel a little stressed out. We got the Seven of Wands here with the Ten of fucking Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands. All right. So one thing that was coming up when I was shuffling and meditating before I began this read, all right, is that same shit as always, right? There are, you're very attractive right now, Virgo. The energy that you're in is that energy that every single human wants to be in. Okay. Some people fake it because they haven't done the work and would rather live their life faking it. And those are usually like your narcissists or whatever. But you're in this energy purely off of like hard work, effort, time spent with self. Like you put in the hours, you put in the time. Okay, you're really standing up for what's yours. You are really going for it. Whatever it is, you're going for it and you're claiming it, and you're putting in that fucking work. And I gotta stop cursing so much because these are like censored. Like I made these like child watchable or whatever. So Ten of Pentacles, like y'all y'all are like, this energy that you're in is you're literally like, if this was like a ship, you would be having your ship like straight anchored to the shore. Like I don't know how to say this, but like this energy you're in is like securing your wealth, securing your legacy, securing you so much. And but we knew that though. Like that's what y'all are after and y'all are willing to work for it. Y'all are working for it. And there's this like mental like there's I feel like okay, that's what I was saying with the attractive thing. You're attractive, Virgo, you're attracting a lot of people, new people, amazing people, terrible people, old people, new people. You're attracting everything and everyone. So there's a lot of people looking at you sexually, or they're just looking at you liking your passion, okay, with this Knight of Wands energy, because you're the Knight of Wands naturally, because you're passionate, you want to go after things, you want things. So that passion attracts passion of all sorts, okay? Sexual passion, creative passion, all types of passion. But I'm picking up on some type of energy where there was something in your life that had you like mentally bound. And I feel like that's coming up for you a lot right now. It could be an ex, it could be just past situations, past people, just things that you've kind of conquered already. I feel like because you're in such a good place, these things naturally come up. They naturally come up so that you can examine them and see how you want to interact with it at this point in your life. So I feel like the threat that anything negative could pose towards you right now, Virgo, is literally just like mental entrapment. Okay. But you are on the move. Like you are on the move and you recognize everything around you for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like the veil is completely ripped down with the devil right there. Like there's nothing in this life that you can't see clearly. So that's why spirit I think is just urging you to like make sure you look, because if you just take the time to look, Virgo, you will see everything that you need to know if you just put your attention on it. I feel like sometimes when we're in this fool's mode and we're just living life and experiencing and going through life, we're just doing, we just like going, and we're just doing, but we don't always take the time to like, we'll experience it and this in the past. Once it's in the past, we're like, we're done when we're in this phase. But the beautiful thing about this phase is that you'll start to learn and realize that the reason we're in this phase is to experience it, yes, but also to look back on it and say, what did this teach me? What happened here? And not to do it way later, but do it like in the moment, I guess. Like, what is this? Can we clarify this Eight of Swords, please, Spirit? So there's something that's going to be happening. Yeah, so there's a plan that you have, Virgo, it's involving you going off, you're leaving, you're moving, you're traveling, you're doing something that's putting you just on a whole new path towards something else uh that you've been doing. Okay, something that you're going towards that's completely new and called upon. You called upon it, right? So you're making plans to do that. You have things in motion in the next 48 hours that is leading you to this path, and you're very diligent, you're on your way. But there's this mental entrapment, there's something in the mix here that's trying to slow that down for you. So spirit just wants you, you're gonna zoom past, like it's not gonna hinder you, but I don't think it's gonna hinder you. That's not the point of what's being said. Let's see what this is. What is this entrapment that is trying to come up on Virgo's journey to? They want me to pull off the top, I think. Okay, yeah, they do. All right, so it's something involving your emotions. I feel like there's something that you used to, something in your life that used to put you in this crazy ass emotional space. That has come to a close. This is a specific thing, Virgo. We're gonna try and make sure we get more specific about it if we can. But for right now, I'm just seeing that like, and we'll see with the external energy as well. And we're about to go there. But right now, this thing, you're completely mature about it. You're sure about it. You understand your emotions about it with this Queen of Cups here. Um, so yeah, I feel like at first it fucked with, well, it messed, oof, I don't like this sensory thing, but it messed with your emotions in the past because it made you feel like disconnected, disappointed all the time, right? It just wasn't fulfilling. Like it's something you wanted that you weren't quite able to get at the time emotionally or something. And now you have that ability and what, yeah, so I think it's involving love. It's involving like your healthy relationships, and I do think this is very much so romantic. Um, there's things simply trying to come in between you and and the love that you're naturally like attracting. Okay. And we've gone over this in all your reads. Like there's just something trying to come between it. What is this thing in the next 48 hours that's trying to come between this for Virgo? What is this external energy? I feel like love is trying to come towards you in the next 48 hours. Like, just advancements that are natural that is just due to be happening right now. And this is not something that is like set in stone, but it's just kind of, it just is. It's coming, it's attracted to you. Love is attracted to you, Virgo. Simple as that. It's attracted to you. It doesn't know how it's going to land into your life. Is it going to land like a rock, like a feather, it's going to land. It's ready to land into your life. Okay. Perhaps even through your work, through your legacy. Okay. Legacy, anything involving love and legacy is attracted to you. And there's truth or information coming to you about it this weekend, the next 48 hours. But what else is happening with this? I feel like there's some resistance. What should we know, Virgos? I mean, what should we know, Spirit, for the Virgo people? What should they know? So what you should know is that, like I've said in other reads, like this is gonna happen for sure. This is a plan that has been in the making for the longest, child. Like for the longest, it's been in the making. And this is a person, I think, who's coming towards you, and they have laid such a firm foundation that I don't think they're letting anything stop them. Um, Someone is trying to stop them for sure. It's like this weekend, like you probably have no clue. But I feel like if you just take time, I think Virgo, and this is something I can actually relate to, but I think that if you take the time to like observe your own life, right? And you might say, for instance, you have plans to just leave your house and go to the store, and you have to be there at a certain time because they're gonna close or whatever, right? So, say for instance, like you're like, okay, I'm gonna call the Uber at this time. It's gonna get me at the store at this time, and I'll be able to do this and that before the store closes, right? But say for instance, you go out to take your Uber and they cancel like 3 times, so then you're gonna be late getting to the store, right? So in your mind, you're like, damn. That's how spirit is trying to show you what's happening to you, right? So you can look at it your life the same way. If there's love and legacy and things like that trying to come your way, but things are being slowed down or whatever, you can either go to the store the next day when you have all the time in the world to shop, okay? Or you could just find a different way to get there and still do it if you must do it at that time. The point is, like I said in all your other reads, there's something trying to run, like love is running to you, legacy opportunities are running towards you, and there's things in this universe, in the world, that is like literally like trying to like stop it, because that means that once you get on that level, when you come in contact with that thing, you will not be accessible to so many other things because it'll be so out of alignment. It's like how white people, this is probably a terrible, okay, whatever. It's just like if white people try to live like straight up in the Sahara Desert, like it's not gonna work. They can't survive well there. It's like a disease trying to exist in like a highly alkalinized body, right? It's not gonna live there because it just can't. So once you come in contact with this big thing, these other entity, like these other, everything on a certain frequency won't be able to meet you anymore. So of course it's gonna try to, but this thing, love and legacy, it has a hold on you. It's like it's meant. This is destined. So no matter what type of juggling occurs in life, no matter the push and pull of life, it's still literally not gonna go anywhere. It wants you. Okay? It wants you. It's holding on to you, literally. Um, let's see here. What what's the push and pull for the next 48 hours? So gonna make its way to you. Okay? What is this opportunity? It's a person of authority, somebody who is authoritative, King of Swords, an opportunity to come together with somebody with some real power and some real knowledge. And they, coming towards this person is obviously would benefit you highly in some type of way, but there's something trying to stop this from occurring. Eight of Wands. This thing or person is trying to make their way towards you so fast, so swiftly, because they're very committed to putting themselves in perspective, in your vision, in your life. They just want to really come in contact with you and connect with you for whatever reason. What's the reason? I think it has something to do with romance because we got the Lover's card. It could also be somebody's dad, father, boss, granddad, uncle, just somebody who want to connect with again. And for you two to connect would be such a positive change for your life. Knight of Cups. This person feels like so emotional about you as well. I think the mental entrapment is simply like the knowing that there's something trying to come in between it. And that thought is like, just like it gets to you. I don't think it affects either party, but it gets to you like, okay, damn, like this is gonna, what is it gonna be next, right? Feeling powerless to that thing. I don't think you guys feel powerless to it, but just that energy is trying to come up for you guys. And I think you're set to like observe it. So we'll go back to the example with the going to the store at a certain time thing, right? So say for instance, you miss your connection to the store, so you're not gonna get there late, or you gotta go the next day, but you just really needed to go, I don't know, get a fucking charger. Like you need it obviously for your phone. Immediately you need the charger for your phone, right? And say for example, um, like I said, you need the charger, right? You can either wait and know you're not gonna be able to use your phone for a night, whatever, right? That's just those details may matter for somebody, all right? But anyways, like say for instance, you missed your connection, right? Say you're just blowing up on a street corner, you're pissed, you're like, oh my God, ah. It's like that will teach you a lot about yourself and where you are with your faith and with your stability within, depending on how you react to the situation. If you're like anxious, if you're all over the place, if you're caught off guard, it'll show you your relation to static, to resistance, to conflict. Okay. You have to learn pay attention to your relationship with conflict. It's very important right now with your transition, especially when you're about to receive what you're receiving. Okay. So if you react to it and you're like, you know what, that's okay, and you find another route and you get there, good. You worked hard, you got the charge, you got what you needed. But say for instance, okay, I'm just wait till the next day so I don't have to worry about time. Either way, if you're like, if you find another route, that's a great thing to observe. If you wait until there's like endless like ways and without time as a factor, that's another thing that you want to observe about yourself. Okay, so that's important here. Literally, I can't make it up. Death card. The person that you want to connect with is going through the same thing. The same thing. And both of you have completely different perspectives about how you're viewing your relationship with conflict. So, how I think you, Virgo, I think that you are very in this like conquering energy towards conflict. You're ready to take it on and handle it. I think this person feels the same way, but how is this person feeling towards the conflict? They feel balanced. I saw the temperance card trying to make its way out. This person's used to conflict. They are a boss. They are represented by the the King of Swords. So this person deals. They eat it for breakfast. But I don't think that they they look at it as like a positive thing. They recognize that, okay, if there's conflict, that means that this thing is closer to me. They recognize the rise and fall. They recognize the flow of why these things happen, right? But they also have the Empress in reverse. So I think that they may have some type of like unhealthy relationship to coping with it. I feel like they're almost like too used to conflict. I feel like what happens here? I feel like this person does like, I think they just do whatever, like whatever comes up that they feel like I don't know here. I think they just leave it up to chance or something. I think they are very reliant and maybe even borderline codependent on leaving it up to chance, like, you know what, whatever, like just not making a decision. And that's something that may help you to find more comfort or acceptance in whatever this is, because you can see, okay, this person, they view this conflict this way. I view it like this, they view it like that. And that's important for two people coming together to understand one another, right? So this person may see the conflict. If they were doing the store thing with the charger, they might be like, you know what? I don't even give a fuck. Like, if the Uber keeps canceling, maybe that means that I don't need to go today, and whatever. Like I'll just go tomorrow or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good example, but I feel like they're just like they if there's a the first bit of conflict or whatever conflict happens, they take on the conflict, they handle the conflict, but they let that conflict stop them. They don't really challenge conflict. I think that's what happens with this person. And yeah, but I think that's changing for them. I think that somehow this coming in contact with you and coming towards you is making this person want to challenge the conflicts that are happening around them more. They might not be the person that'll like, forget it, I'm gonna find another route or I'm gonna try another way. I'm gonna persevere. Maybe they didn't view this as worth persevering at some doing this on some like, nah, like I kind of want to find a way to this thing. But not in a win at all cost kind of way, more of like a just like try a little harder, I don't know, kind of way. What else should Virgo know about this? Something's trying to come out. This person is very emotionally mature, like secure, just like you are. Y'all are really in a similar energy. They're trying to imagine the ways that they can. It's like this person has never really like found creative ways around things before, but that's what they want to do now. So I think they're trying to be around people who are like this. Like if they're hanging out with people, they're hanging out with people who push boundaries in a positive way and just like find creative ways or unconventional ways of doing things. Like people who don't answer, like if somebody gets told no, they're hanging out with people who are like, somebody told me no, but this is how I did it anyway. Like they're tapping into that energy. Uh yeah, because what's happening around them I think is really crazy. Like people are really making shit crazy happen around them or things crazy happen around them. Literally we have this some messy stuff or whatever. You're popular right now, like I said, Virgo, but the messy situation, like I like what is happening around this person? I just want to know before we get out of this read. Let's not tiptoe around it. It's a Queen of Wands in reverse. So somebody dealt with somebody probably sexually or just like on some passionate stuff, you know what I'm saying? And this person will not let it go. This person will not let this person go unscathed. They're trying all they can to to interrupt and they're trying to use sex like this person's trying to use sex. They're trying to literally it's so much sex they're trying to use. And it's crazy like how are they using sex though? Like how are they using sex? I think they're trying to like basically deny this person sex or make this person feel like they don't deserve their sex or like make them miss it or just like basically try to act like it's like they're trying to manipulate this person like oh just like it's something about withholding themselves from this person or maybe flipping something to make something look as though they're the ones missing out or they're the ones that did something to miss out on this person. Like basically, this person I think is trying to skew the image of this King of Swords individual in the eyes of like the world or everyone around them. I'm seeing 444 on my computer like literally right now. So I feel like you had like the person you're connecting with has no reason to worry about that at all. Like at all. And I think they're trying to get over that in their mind. Like somewhere inside of them, they care about how other people view them and how the world views them. It may have something to do with their work or just their position. Okay. They're a king. People look up to them and all this stuff. So this person may be trying to get over that. You might be in a space where it's like, look, I done dealt with people talking about me talking crazy, so I don't care. My fear is of like not being able to go when I want to go. Maybe that's your problem. you just learning how to like be more patient and present and stuff. But you're learning how to do that even when it makes you uncomfortable, I think. But this person, I think, like I said, emotionally, they're walking away from all that. They're like, look, that's not affecting me anymore emotionally. So that's what they're doing. Okay, anything else we need to know? We're about to end this read because it went on like 10 minutes too long, but that's all right because it's the next 48-hour read. You guys will not see me again until probably Sunday night, except for our late night thing. Y'all, if you know, you know. But okay, we got the world card coming out. So you guys gotta trust that there is forces literally trying to bring you in connection with this person, with this thing, with this individual, with this world card. Like trust and believe. Like if you just take some meditation time to think about what's happening around you and really like pay attention to all the little details and like look at it with a bigger meaning, you'll start to see how the world is trying to work out for you, how the universe is trying to work for you. You'll start to see the pattern. Anything else in regards to this world card? Oh my gosh, this is so much. You'll just have to keep walking away from stuff and not letting things affect you emotionally. Just make those judgment calls in the moment. Like, make sure you decide how you feel about something when it's happening. Like, allow yourself to do that in real time, you know? Try not to make it delayed. Like when you're talking to people and having interactions with people, make sure that you're being your real self. Like I'll give you an example. Last night at my show, a guy who was there performing, he asked me to record him during sound check. And at first I was like, like basically my first response in the past, I'd have been like, oh yeah, I'll help. Oh, so helpful, right? But my real reaction was like, if you record me, and in my head, I was like, damn, why am I being so mistrustful? But I'm like, well, I don't know this guy and I don't trust him. So, hey, it is what it is. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll record you if you record me. And he acted a little funky about it. And that's exactly what I needed to see. So I regretted, I did not regret even a little bit reacting like that because I mean, why would you think it's negative for me to want you to record me too? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you? If I'm recording for you, why wouldn't you want to return the favor, right? So that's just an example or whatever. And this person was just, it wasn't even, he didn't even record me at the end of the night. So I was very irritated by that. And he just basically messed up his whole network with me. We were networking and stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, he's a done deal because he basically showed me what kind of person he is. I don't have time or energy for none of that. And in the past, it probably would have affected me a lot more than it did. But like, it literally, like, I was irritated and I left it alone. And somebody else asked to record me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not worried about this. But yeah, you will have a lot of success if you do that. If you just have faith and be so comfortable in yourself to where you just react to things normally and naturally, you will have so much success and it'll bring you towards this person and towards this thing that much simpler. But you have to exercise doing that in the next 48 hours. You will have opportunities to do that. And that will give you opportunities to celebrate because you will literally be closer to that vacation that you'll get to be on when you get together with this person. Just that moment of like coming together. Yeah, prepare for adventure. This is the perfect time. Like this is the time. So if you just do what spirit is trying to guide you to do, the more swifter you'll be in contact, and all of this will be a laughable memory that's available to you in the next 48 hours. Even in the midst of all the mess and the conflict that could be popping up, literally, that is what can happen. Let's get some more advice before we end the read. Yeah. This will be for a very select few. I'm not sure how many people will really feel this message, who will really get it, but I hope that it's many of you guys. I like this a lot. This is good. This is good. All right, give me some advice, Spirit, for these Virgos that are on this journey who have this opportunity in the next 48 hours. All right. So, whatever goals you may have, little, big, whatever they are in the next 48 hours, I don't care if it's to get more rest, to organize your home, to organize your life, to spend some time outside, to play a little bit more. Okay. Whatever your goals that you may have for yourself this weekend, make sure that you make progress toward them. No matter what is going on, okay? That's the key. No matter what is going on, I don't care what conflict, what slowdown, what is happening. Do it anyway. When I tell y'all yesterday, my show, like the whole day, was going so like smooth up until it was time to go physically go to the show and everything was like messed up. Okay. The route that I was taking there, everything got interrupted, everything. But when I got there, I realized that if none of that stuff, none of it mattered. I got there in the perfect time, da da da. And I didn't let it affect me. Imagine if I would have let it affect me, it would have influenced my whole rehearsal, the whole show itself, right? But I didn't care. I didn't let anything stop me from progressing towards having success with having a good performance. That was my goal, to have a strong performance and to see what preparation could look like when it came down to performance. And I did just that. And I can't wait to share with you guys that footage so you can see what I was experiencing. I even vlogged too, so you guys will see all of that when the time comes. But make progress towards your goal, even in the face of conflict. Literally, even if you have to lean on people that you trust to do so, do that if you must. What else advice can we get? I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all. Anything else? Connection, literally connect to what you need to connect to support you. And if you guys join me tonight for it'll be tonight or tomorrow night, but this weekend, whenever I go online late night for the talk, what did I name it? Who we answer to, who 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 to who to answer to. I think that's what I called it. We'll talk about that. We'll touch on that. So connect with who you need to connect with, your guides, spirit, whatever. Right? Let's get a little bit more advice, and then I'm gonna. I don't even think you guys need any advice. I think I told you guys the advice. Yeah, we don't need this. All right. And the revolutionary is you guys' card from the Threads of Fate Oracle deck, which is that really powerful Oracle deck that I always hype up because it is the truth, baby. Okay. You guys got the revolutionary. I'm just going to post this on the community board since this read already went over. So I love y'all. It's a lengthy read because, like I said, it's super detailed for the weekend. Great, y'all. So watch it in chunks, do what you can. But I wish you the best. I love y'all, and I will see y'all for the next one. And I will see some of y'all in our the name of this late night series, by the way, is called I called it just like the the Dark Side 101 or Dark Side 101 or something like that. So whoever joins me for Dark Side 101, I'll see you guys then, or I'll see you in the next one. So peace.